The Pennsylvania lottery was designed to be a good thing, benefit senior citizens. This is why a scandal almost 50 years ago now rocked not only Pennsylvania, but captured the attention of the world. Barry Pintar has the story of the 666 lottery drawing that was at the center of the whole scandal, and a ticket from that drawing, which is now up for sale.
It was a lottery drawing from right here in Pittsburgh in 1980 that shocked the world. Certainly, the three numbers drawn raised eyebrows, the number 666. But it was the scandal in the days and weeks and months to follow that was most shocking. And right now, an artifact from the middle of this scandal is up for sale.
And now, Violet, draw the first digit, please.
Thursday, April 24th, 1980. Television viewers think they're watching another random lottery drawing. As it was, there was nothing random about it. Weeks later, this man, Nick Perry, a local Pittsburgh news reporter and host of the drawing, is charged and convicted of rigging this drawing of the numbers 666. Investigators would learn he made some balls heavier than others by adding extra paint to them, rigging the outcome.
I remember the style of ticket because my dad would buy them when I was a boy. And I was like, why would somebody encase an old lottery ticket?
Go into selling.
Fast forward 46 years later to John Zenowitz, who likes to go to estate sales. You can see from his home office he's a collector of things. He has a side hustle selling things on eBay.
Yeah, I just went to an estate sale out in Saxonburg and rummaging through the house, and it was just like they had it sitting on like on a dresser.
John suspects the current homeowners had no idea what it was. Though already clear enough here, we adjust the video contrast and brightness. Now it's plain as day.
What I presume it's one of the tickets, and it was probably used, like confiscated as evidence in Nick Perry, what the locals call the 666 fix.
If the 666 and the date on the ticket wasn't enough, after a little more research, John says he realized one of the previous owners of that home worked in law enforcement at the time of the scandal. John suspects he may have been part of the prosecution team of Nick Perry. Perry served 2 years in jail, was fined $30,000, and ordered to pay $35,000 in restitution. He passed away in 2003. But at least one of the tickets at the center of it all remains. And now John says he is selling his 666 ticket find on eBay. If you are interested in watching the bidding or maybe even bid on the ticket yourself, John says he and his wife will post that ticket on eBay right about now if you're watching this live in July of 2026. We will certainly keep an eye on it and let you know what is to come. Reporting in Pittsburgh, Barry Pintar, KDKA-TV News.